Hey guys, it's Chris Tan, your Bitcoin buddy, and on this video, I'm going to share with you guys three things. Number one, how to be able to time your Bitcoin purchases so you get it at the best price. Number two, what to do when there's a new listing on an exchange. And number three, how to be able to send Bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies to your friends even if they don't have a wallet or an account. So as you guys have noticed that Bitcoin's price seems to be fairly volatile. It keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down. And you don't know when it's going to go up or down, and that's why you're scared to buy. Well, here's an interesting observation I've had for the last several months in 2021. I've noticed that Bitcoin has a tendency to have repeating patterns. And that repeating pattern that I'm talking about is when it rises and when it falls. So you know what Bitcoin does? At the start of every month, it actually climbs up towards its new all-time high. And what happens? As soon as it hits the all-time high, halfway through the month, up to the third week of the month, Bitcoin's price starts to go down. And it'll normally go down to the level of the previous all-time high. Afterwards, by the last week of the month, the price of Bitcoin starts to climb back up again, and it starts to move to an all-time high at the start of the next month. And as soon as it reaches the all-time high again, by the middle of the month, it drops again down to its low point, which is usually around the high of the previous month. It did this in January, where it went up and then it went back down around the 20th of January. And then it went back up again in February, and it went back down by about the third week of February. And it did it again in March and went back down again by the third week of March. And April comes around and I said, yep, it's probably going to go down again. And sure enough, it did. But here's the thing. This correction may not be the last one. There's probably going to be another correction happening towards the end of the month, and then from that point it'll go back up for May for a new all-time high. So get yourself ready, and if I were you, buy your Bitcoins now before this thing hits a new all-time high. And I think the next all-time high will probably be above $70,000, and after that it'll probably correct again to about a point of about $65,000 or maybe $62,000, and then afterwards it'll start going back again, climbing to about $80,000 to $85,000. And this will keep happening until we hit about the $100,000 mark around August of 2021. And here's my tip for today. Have you ever thought about sending a Bitcoin to somebody but they don't have a wallet or an account on an exchange, and you want to send them a Bitcoin and you figured you can't do it? Well, I discovered something really awesome, that on OKX.com, you can actually send a Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency to any of your friends, even if they don't have a wallet or an account. All you have to do is click on Send Crypto and then write down the number of people that you want to receive that cryptocurrency and the amount that each one's going to receive. And then you can send it by sending that link to any of your friends through any social media apps, or you can post it and use it as a raffle for people to be able to access that account. And it's that simple. And all they have to do to redeem that gift is to go on their OKX account, or if they don't have one, they just register for one and they can easily redeem that Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency gift that you sent them. And my next observation and tip for you guys is I noticed that whenever there's a new listing on an exchange, I get all excited. I start buying that cryptocurrency at the very launch of it on the exchange. And what I noticed happen is as soon as I start buying it at that moment, it starts to drop. And I'm wondering, am I doing something wrong, or why is this happening? And then I realize why it's happening. Because a lot of times, these coins or tokens that are being launched on a centralized exchange has already been trading on the decentralized exchanges for a lot less. Normally, it's about 10 times less or even 100 times less than by the time they get listed on the exchange. So what happens is when they get listed on the exchange, a lot of people are selling off to be able to take some off the top and take home some profits. And that's why the price normally corrects right after they list on a centralized exchange. So my recommendation is this: if you see a new listing that comes out on any exchanges, don't buy immediately. Wait about a couple of days at most. And then you'll see that the price will stabilize to a number where it's supposed to be at. And at that point, you'll see where the bottom is, and then you can buy from that point. And those are my tips and crypto hacks for the day. This is Chris Tan, your Bitcoin buddy. Thanks so much, guys. And please subscribe to my videos by clicking on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you're notified of my latest videos. I'll see you guys soon.
With